but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause I told no risk. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, this for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not savers, yeah, be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
All these four things pull out the bill. Suck to the they pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist. I'm in the whip, I'm in the wrist, I never switch.
All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Set 18 Gator. You don't know no better.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch, switch, switch.
Yep.
Go, 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 go.
Five.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Get that.
Go.
2nd and 9 now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. Check, check, check. Go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Pittsburgh. Hey. Shoot.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Chargers' 37-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mike Popo. Hey, defense.
Go.
Watch twist.
Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
I I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
I got you, boy.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You got trick.
Coaching spill. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
SOS.
Go. 5.
Greer just beating the play clock. Gets it to Gordon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the whip.
Pilot, 64. Hit it.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ready to break. Hey, orbit.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
61. Matchbox flight.
Under crunch.
Now.
Check.
Ready.
Play action. It's Greer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Justin Jones there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You ain't doing hey, dude.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's get it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Topper.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
30 base. Recon,
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Leo.
From the gun, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down. On third and long, here is Greer. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from... Oh, they're on him too. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
For the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. This is Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Hey, Haywood!
On second and 9. Greer got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Any weapon? Hey, exit.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready?
On first and 10, Greer. And that's going to be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Move.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Right up.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 67 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
They fake the handoff, now Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A play fake, now Greer to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Set, 30 base. Hey, box truck.
Wide, get wide.
We grip.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Hey, my 7.
That's another Charger.
Look at me. Go.
1st and 10.
Look at me. Zip. Go.
Now a first down throw, Greer. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down, Greer. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, 31 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're...
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Touchdown, defense. Check safety. Kill.
Yeah. Get it.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Fair.
You got tight.
Yep.
You got tight right there.
Bravo. Big grip.
After the turnover, here's Greer. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Ready.
They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here we go. 50, plant. You draw Corker. Now.
On second down, it's Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Yo. Check 24.
You're out.
Check 15. Check 15. Shit.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, Alpha. Hey. 6-6. Let's go.
To throw on third down, Lawrence completes this to Waring. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play at any spot on the field.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
2 yards. And the Raiders first down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get ready. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check 52. Go.
Running is Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's Jacobs. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 20.
Leo.
Watch the twist. Alert 3.
Hard. Secret.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. To the air again, Greer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
44's Mike, 44's Mike. Check.
Look at me. Go.
Jumper. 25, check 25.
Look, squeeze.
From the gun, Lawrence. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey,
Delta. Greystone, travel.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Break.
Mike Bobo. Rip right. Out.
Get it.
Jacobs now. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air. Greer on 2nd down. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Off play action, Greer. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next to score, Raiders 30, Chargers 24.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Ready? 50, plant.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't.
Ready?
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.